The recent patch for Assassin's Creed Origins update 1.10 was a big one with a new difficulty and the enemy scaling, but also a ton of secret changes that they did not tell you about, like things they added to the Heka chest, glitches they fixed, and way more. So let's do a rundown of all the secret changes in this video. If you like that, then like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Let's move over to the inventory menu because something interesting is gone, while before this patch this was not the case. And I'm talking about the Apple of Eden that is now out of your inventory, thanks to Lord Raiden for pointing this out. And this was of course supposed to happen because without spoiling anything, you don't have the apple anymore at the end of the game, so it makes sense that they finally removed it from your inventory. Then something interesting regarding the Heka chest, the loot boxes in Assassin's Creed Origins that can also contain items that you can only get through the Helix store, so items you need to pay real world money for, like the unicorn mount and the mummy outfit. Well, Ubisoft secretly added new things to the Heka chest that you can now get, and those are the rare items from the tribal pack and the mercenary pre-order pack. For example, we got Florent here that got the auxiliary shield from a Heka chest. The shield is from the mercenary pack. On Reddit we got Wolf in Armor that shared that he got a sword from the mercenary pack from a chest as well. And we got Miguel, and I hope I pronounced his name right, sending me a picture of the Zavana shield from the tribal pack he got from a Heka chest as well. Of course, these weapons are not really good, but still nice that you can get them from these boxes. The interesting part though is that Ubisoft said that they could not add the Verse Civilization pack, the Nightmare pack, and the two packs we got in December to the Heka chest because of unforeseen technical issues, yet they could add these two pre-order packs to the pool, items that were also added to the Helix store later on. To be fair, of course, the Nightmare pack and the Verse Civilization pack released after the launch of the game, and the packs from the pre-order bonuses were already obtainable at the launch, and I'm of course not a developer, so I don't know what goes into adding these items to the Heka chest, but it still seems odd that these items that were added are like rare, so not good at all, while the premium items that everyone wants cannot be added due to technical issues. So I find it hard to believe, but again, I don't know what's going on behind the curtain. I thought, okay, maybe they don't want to add these packs to the Heka chest because there's an unlimited Heka chest glitch in the game where you could complete the Rita daily quest as many times as you wanted if you turned off your internet before you completed the quest. And then when you turned on your internet again, you got the quest again and could complete it again, etc, etc. But now this seems to be fixed. This is another secret change of patch 1.10. If you turn off your internet before you complete the quest of Rita right now, you cannot do it again. And on Instagram, Azuria made an interesting point on how they fixed it. If you now complete the daily quest, you first get the XP and the quest completion, and then you see the Heka chest. Well, first you immediately got the item from the Heka chest, and then later completed the quest. So yeah, sadly this unlimited Heka chest glitch is no more, but that was to be expected. I want to do a video though on the best farm spots with the newest patch, ways to get money fast, so keep an eye out for that. Of course, any input is appreciated. Hit me up via Twitter at JorRaptor. You can find me on Instagram at JorRaptor as well, and the comments on my videos works as well, although I might not see that, so it's easier to hit me up on social media. One thing that a lot of people already noted in my video with the full rundown of the patch notes of the newest patch, and that is that the color of the tool icon in the gear menu has now changed to yellow. So now when you wear only legendary gear, which of course most of the time at the max level, you now see a full gear menu with yellow icons. A small thing for sure, but first it was like one blue icon that you could not change, so glad they fixed that. If you got the mount from the Verse Civilization pack, then you might have seen the changes to the hair that were made. Tommaso pointed this out to me, and if we compare the mount to the footage I showed you in my review of the Verse Civilization pack, then indeed you see that it's shorter now. Probably to make sure that the hair doesn't go through Bayek's body. Really interesting stuff. Is it hair though? Let's just call it that. Anyway, in my recent video about Ubisoft talking about a New Game Plus mode, I already shared some hidden changes that are really hidden, since they are changes to a secret DLC area that we cannot enter right now unless we use cheats on PC. So this is part of the Final Fantasy 15 quest on December 19th, probably because of the art we see a lot of Final Fantasy 15 inspired stuff. We now see yellow evacs in the tombs, while first we saw nothing, thanks to footage from Dutch Giant. The pillars outside also have something to do with this Final Fantasy 15 quest, because if we use the Vodo mode, we can see that there are blue crystals inside the pillars that are outside. Thanks to everyone for sending me that. The other hidden change I mentioned in a previous video are about the bracers, the breastplate and the quiver that has now changed to a new look, but this is not a secret change, but an unintended one, as I pointed out in that video, where I shared a theory on that it's probably from the upcoming Hidden Ones DLC that will launch in January. I see a lot of people asking, will they fix this, because right now it looks really glitchy. I think they will, maybe in a new patch that is coming soon. When we know more, I will of course let you know. And then last but not least, regarding the secret changes, well actually there are two things, but one thing I already touched on in my video regarding patch 1.10, because you simply see it so easily, but it was still not mentioned in the patch notes, and that is that the items from the gear menu now show if they are from the Helix store or from the Ubisoft Club or a reward from the Trials of the Gods. All the Anubis weapons have some sort of present, golden present icon, but those aren't the only weapons with some sort of golden present icon. Here we see the Calamity blade that also has this icon, and you can get this weapon from the gold edition of Assassin's Creed Origins. What all the icons have in common is that you cannot sell or dismantle the weapons that have an icon next to their name. The Jackal's Gaze weapon also has an icon, but yeah, that doesn't mean that it's part of the Anubis set. Well, it is of course still possible, but there's way more to this weapon again, and really this weapon cannot catch a break. There's always something going on regarding this weapon. After I made the bold claim that this was the Anubis weapon, the warrior bow, of course, the final weapon of the Anubis set, because they removed it. You cannot get it anymore. More on that soon, because of course I want to go way more in depth on that. It deserves its own video. It's a freaking Jackal's Gaze. I said I won't do any more videos on this weapon unless something interesting happens, and this again is a weird situation. So look for that on the channel really soon. So be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on that and way more Assassin's Creed Origins content. I want to again thanks everyone for sending me all their input that made this video possible. I really appreciate it. Again, if you saw something, if you find something interesting, please let me know at Twitter at JorRaptor, at Instagram at JorRaptor, and also in the comments of my videos. What do you think of the secret changes? Let me know in the comments down below. Check out my video on the DLC equipment that made its way to the game, like I already said. And you can like this video to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.